Are you looking for the best flood barriers? We've got these right here. Figured I'd show these things off to you guys today. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy on up and see what we got on the inside. And if y'all find this video helpful, definitely appreciate you guys hooking up that elbow for me right there. So this is a 4-pack of these flood barrier bladders right here. And these things are cool. I've actually seen these things before. Let's see, I'm trying to get everything out of here so I can show it everything. So this right here is going to be your hose adapter right there. I like how they've included that. But what's really cool about these is that, one, they're nice and long. So, you know, we flood down here a lot in Louisiana. We have hurricanes, we got thunderstorms coming through, all that type of stuff. And sometimes you got to go grab some sandbags at like the place where they have piles of sand, and you fill your sandbag so that you can put a whole bunch of them right in front of your door. And to be able to cover like a double door length, that's a good, like, what, 4 feet or so, maybe even longer. And so it takes a lot of sandbags to be able to get all those there. Well, with something like this, look at how long this is already right here. All you do is fill it with water in this little cap right here, and then you can daisy chain these things together as well. So whenever you have a longer area that you're trying to protect from the waters coming in, say like in front of a garage door or something like that, then you'd be able to link daisy chain all these up together to be able to get the full length of the garage door area, which is awesome. And then also, since it's all made, you know, it's gonna be water, and this is all like a, I don't know what it's made out of, honestly, but it's like a plasticky type of material, rubbery, plasticky type of material. The point is that it's gonna conform to the water that's in there, and it's gonna help to really keep all the seals and everything shut where the water would be intruding from, which is awesome. So I love that. The way this works, I want to show you kind of how the daisy chain works. On the end right here, you have this big open hole right here, and then you have this hole right here. And so the cap of the next one that you're going to be putting into there is just going to simply pop on up through this hole right here, and then you can daisy chain it together like that, so they stay connected, they stay close to each other, and there's a large space right here for it to be able to have room so that it doesn't come connected. You have room for that overlap. Just to give you guys an idea of the size of that overlap too, you're looking at a solid, that's 5 inches right there. So that is awesome as well. And then as far as the length of just one of these right here, so if you just need one, I'm just going to go from the bottom so y'all can see the difference right here. You have this bottom part right here. Otherwise, you're getting into that overflow cap area right here. And then over here, yeah, you got a little bit right here, but you also have to leave room for the cap right there. So I'm just going to measure from here all the way down to here so we can get a true idea for how long this thing is. And you're looking at a solid 39 inches all the way across right there. So that's fantastic. That's going to be able to cover a good I mean, that literally would take up 1, 2, 3, I'm going to say 4 to 5 sandbags right there. And all you have to do is fill it with some water, which is awesome. You have your cap right here. You're just going to simply undo that. And then that is your port right there to be able to get everything on into. And this pack right here is the 4-pack, which if you have a large area, say in front of like a garage door or something like that, that you're trying to protect, then you're going to want to get the 4-pack so you can run that entire length. But if you just kind of want to test it out first, or if you just have a small area, they also make it in a 1-pack as well. So definitely go and check out the product listing below, and they'll have all the different options that you can choose from on there. That way you guys can go and pick out exactly how many you want. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the 4-pack, like, since you're buying in bulk, you might save a little bit extra on there as well. So just to go through some of the setup and guide with you, they do have this little paper pamphlet right here. Just as 1 page, back and front, super simple to use. So that's the after. Let's see. Welcome to Floodworks. Thank you for choosing reliable flood betters, protection against minor and moderate flooding. Use this guide to set up a connection and ensure best results. Okay, so what you'll need, the Floodworks barrier, obviously, a standard garden hose, the hose adapter, which is this guy right here, which is included, and then a flat level surface, paved or compact recommended. Single barrier setup. You're just going to unpack and unroll, lay the barrier flat against the structure, open the valve, and set the lever to the down position. Then you're going to attach the hose adapter, insert it into the valve, and then fill it up to 3/4 full. And then you seal the valve, you remove the hose, flip the lever to the up position, and cap the valve to ensure full ground contact. And then connecting multiple barriers, you're going to unroll in a line, lay the barriers across end to end, connect the sleeves together. And that's nice about this is that since you're connecting them together in this little hole right here, you still have access to all of the ports right here, even though they're already connected. So all you have to do is grab that hose adapter, put it into there, fill it up, move on over to the next one. And since they're already linked together, you don't have to worry about like struggling to move them and fit them into there and all that. They're just already in there because obviously being that these are going to be filled with water, they're going to get quite heavy. So lay the sleeves together, the right end sleeve of first barrier over the left end of the next barrier, ensuring the valve fits through the sleeve hole, and then just repeat for the remaining barriers. Set valves to the down position, open all valves and flip levers to the down position, then fill and seal. Fill the first barrier 3/4 of the way full, then seal as above, and then repeat for the remaining barriers right there. And then after use, the drainage and storage, you're going to drain, open the valve, flip the lever to the down position, and let the water out. Roll and dry if needed. Clean and dry the barriers with a towel before storing. Roll barriers up and store in a dry area. Leave the valve cap off to let moisture evaporate. I can't talk today, apparently. And then reuse. You can redeploy as needed. Just repeat those setup steps. Very easy to do. And it goes through some best practices. Test setup in dry weather. Make sure you have good ground contact. Barrier extension. Connect barriers together for wider coverage. Or stack up to 2 layers for additional height. I didn't even think about that. Like if you have a flood that's really coming through and it's going to be higher than just one of these right here, since they're just filled with water, you can just simply stack them on top of each other to be able to get that extra bit of height that you might want. That's awesome. Brake positioning the lower chamber. Flat surfaces or walls. Brake side faces the incoming water and the barrier presses flat against the structure. For sloped surfaces, your brake side should be faced downhill away from the water for better stability. And I believe this right here is that brake part right there. So you just want to make sure that you have it on the right side so that it doesn't come tumbling down whenever the water does come and whenever you fill it up and all that. And then they give you like all the product dimensions and whatnot right there if you guys need any of that, just to give you guys an idea of the length and everything there. So I plan on using these things because like I said, we're down here in Louisiana and it floods all the time. And so I'm excited to really put some water into these, test these things out, and see how they work out. Because especially now that we have the 4-pack here, we can daisy chain them together and kind of see how that runs as well. And whenever I do, I'm definitely going to do a follow-up video whenever I have them all like filled up so I can show y'all what it looks like. But y'all definitely go and grab y'all some of these, like insurance basically. Insurance in a bag right here. You can easily just, take these out whenever you need them, whenever that rainstorm's coming, and it'll protect all the goodness that's in your house, and you don't have to worry about water seeping in. So, like I said, you get the 4 of them right here. So y'all go and grab y'all some of these if this is something that you want. Now let me know if this was helpful. If it was, there's that over right there. Definitely appreciate you guys picking that up for me. Y'all go and add this to your cart if this is something that you're looking at. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you to these guys for sending this to me so I can show it off to y'all. And Dad out.